Hello, true art believers. This is Pearson here. It's just another day in paradise. It is a Thursday morning. Just getting ready to start up some warm-up doodling, and then hopefully I'll segue into some, what do you call it? I'll segue into my actual commission work that I got to do. So this is gonna be a warm-up stage. This is my little warm-up prep work to kind of get like the the drawing juices flowing, I guess. Anyways, today we're going to be doing some more dinosaurs. I'm going to do this. I think I'm going to do dinosaurs for the whole month. Just to get real good at them, I guess. So let's get started. All right, we're going to get started now. We got one of my favorite people playing in the background, which is the prime Thanatos. Thanatos. He's toast. Prime Thanatos. Toast. I keep saying toast. Alrighty. All right, we're done. And that was a great drawing session. Thank you for watching. I got to turn the marinara timer on. Boom. Put it so I can see it whenever I go in there. Put the black brush on the hard pencil, and there we go. So we're gonna. Oh. All right. So we just gotta. I'm trying something a little bit different this time. I'm gonna be trying a I'm trying something a little bit different. Let's see how it works. I don't know. I had this idea that I wanted to try doing a more scribbly drawing at first and see how it kind of develops. See if I can get a feeling for some idea that I had, but like I have trouble. I don't know about you, but I have a lot of trouble just getting the idea out. So I'm gonna have to do like the scribble is me trying to get all like the bad stuff out, because this is all warming up, you know. And I was thinking maybe with the arms are like that. Do you think dinosaurs? What if they're no? We'll put them close by. You think their arms are like static when they're running, or are they actually pumping at all? Like, you know, maybe they're just static arms. This tail. I don't know. All right. So it's going to take me a little bit of playing around, because I don't really. All right. Okay. So I have a little bit more idea of what I want to do. So I'm going to try to do the same thing. I think. I think I have more of an idea. I don't know. So as you can see, a little bit better the second time around. Oh yeah, a little bit better. I have a better understanding just the second time around. I think their arms are like static. They just kind of hang out there. I don't know. I'd have to. Yeah, it's going to take me a little while to really, really get this going. And unfortunately, it's because I'm trying to do a whole body. I'm gonna. All right. So I want kind of like a dinosaur running, but like, how do you? I would have to like see like one of those. I have to like see a chicken running or a bird running because they got that. They got that. They got that. He looks like he's falling now, or he's like he's charging. I don't know. Maybe that's fine. I'll just keep it like that. I'll just use it as practice. Again, all this is really just a giant study, and I'm not going to be too mad if I don't get it done in this hour or this 30 minutes. It's not even 30 minutes, it's 25 minutes, and I'm doing something I'm not really used to. It's going to take me a little while to kind of uh, adjust and fiddle around with it. I have to fiddle around with drawings a lot more than probably the average person, especially the really experienced illustrator, I guess. I would really have to like play around with it until I get like a voice. So I don't like this already, but it's getting a little bit closer. So let's think here. If I were to so I'm gonna go even lesser on that one. Now I might have to do a third layer just to kind of and have to zoom out again. Let's zoom out, get that third layer in. And now we're gonna get that whole body in. We're gonna start with like an oval form. And now that we've kind of established some other new parameters, I'm learning. So I think I might need to construct a neck of sorts so people. I don't know. I don't know if I'm ever going to get this drawing done or this even started is what I'm trying to say. So I need to think of it like in shapes, and I typically don't think like that. I just kind of like throw things together, unfortunately. You know, it's not that type of artist anymore. I don't know if I really was. I was going to have the mouth open, but right now I'm just trying to picture what the dinosaur looks like. I don't think I might scrap this idea and just go back to a head. I'm gonna scrap it for now. I'm just gonna go back to drawing some heads of dinosaurs right now. Or let's do something for fun. Let's see. Let's do a little cartoon one for fun. Play with. Just for fun, do a little cartoon one. He looks like he's falling over. I need to give him bigger legs in the bottom. I'll play around with a more serious dinosaur a little bit later. I learned something from that previous one. I learned a little bit. I'm gonna have to take. It's gonna have to take. I'm gonna have to play around with that next drawing session. But I don't want to. I don't want to spend my time struggling. So I'm gonna take what I kind of learned and think about it a little bit and see how I can improve off it. Don't want to give him like just regular arms. I don't want to give him like little dinosaur arms. I don't really know what would that look like. Anyway, let's just give him little dinosaur arms, like like I don't know. Whenever I think dinosaurs, I think they have like these little, like just little chippy arms, right? Because they got little claws. So I just think they're gonna have like little chippy arms. So I just give them little cartoon arms. Although that arm is off, anyways. And then we can go like make another layer. I'll just get like just for fun, like a medium green and do a little quick color, and then we'll just fun. And now we'll go and do another layer, and we're gonna go to the pencil and see what happens. What if I I don't know. Let's do some cartoons for fun. This is something to kind of take a break from that like new one, that other thing, and just do a little quick little something that's a little bit more less um, I guess you would call it um, technical. For some odd reason, I just can't. I have to have a little bit more references for right now, or just play around with it for a while and go through numerous stages of it before I got somewhere. Now with cartoons, I have a problem of the cartoons. I'm going to have some problems with too, because I'm gonna have to make these lines a little bit more. There we go. And then we'll do and Yeah, so I don't know if this was a good idea. I think I regret this decision already, guys. I regret it. I'm already regretting drawing a dinosaur. Oh no. I'm not really, this is not my thing. Maybe, do I want his head to be, the dinosaur's head to be kind of, we'll see. I'll just kind of, ah. So I don't have the ability to pivot the head around, like spin the thing around, or like I do, but it's going to take more actions than I need to. And I don't want to do that. I just don't feel like doing it. I'm kind of lazy. Now, what if I just get some white and we get this and play it around? So this is just one giant experiment, you know. I'm just playing around. None of this is really like, it's not going to make or break my day. I'm not going to be like, oh no, I didn't get this drawing like I wanted it. Oh geez, the poor drawing, right? I don't know. That's a kind of a silly cartoon. I don't like it. I really don't. I don't think it seems weird, like a weird looking cartoon. Like, what is this? What is this cartoon I'm making? Anyways, we're gonna finish it, or at least get the lines in, and then maybe go and do something else briefly. And I'm trying to be a little bit more loose, so I'm using this as a a reason to kind of loosen up. And I think it helps a little bit. I don't. I think it's just a net good. His fingers remind me of like E.T. Anyways, not a good cartoon, but not a bad one. We're not gonna. I'm not gonna go bragging about it. Look at my cartoon I made. I've never really been good at. I hate bringing this up. Like I'm not like the best at anything, or like an expert at anything. It's kind of like do random things and then see what happens. He looks. I don't like it. I really don't. Probably because the colors are too bad. Or like there's ugly colors. How much time do I have? 4 minutes? Oh no. Oh no. That's not enough time to do anything. That's not enough time to do like. All right, that's enough of that guy. Let's go. Let's just go back to this guy right here, and we'll just play around with this face and see where it takes me for a little bit. But it needs to be a bigger. There we go. Oh, what am I doing? It's a very bad cartoon. It was good practice. I'm not gonna lie. It was fun, but I'm not gonna be like, oh. I think I always use that whole reference of I'm not gonna present it to my. It's definitely not gonna be in like in a portfolio of anything. I'm not gonna be like, hey, this is what I have to offer, guys. Ah. What time do we have? Oh, a minute 29. Oh my gosh, guys. So I was doing really well, and then I got like kind of locky. I kind of got. Okay, here we go. I think I have something. Again, they're like dragon monster dinosaurs. It's gonna take a long while before I fully understand how to like how to at least kind of make a moderately decent like positioning of the dinosaur. Otherwise, it's going to look like this character right here. I don't like that. So I have 5 minutes to kind of play around with this. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Let's see. I think what I got kind of wrong is its neck, it's looking to its side. I think that area. I was going to do a running one, but I think I'll just do like a grimacing stare, like the other one I did, but only this one's a little bit better. For some reason, I can't seem to do one running. I would have to have like I would have to look at some lizards running and some chickens running, I guess. I don't know. It'd have to be something like that. So we're just gonna play around with this a little bit more and see where it takes me. Again, they're like dragon, dinosaur like characters. And I've never been one like to just kind of like do these weird positions for. I can't just make these like abnormal positions for. Hey there. Oops, sorry. Do you mind I call you Cat? This is quicker. How are you doing? I don't have double screen, so I have to like pop in and out of Photoshop to see if anyone's saying anything to me. So I apologize. So I'm just gonna. What if it is a dragon? He has smoke coming out of his nose or something like that. I don't know. Anyways. It doesn't matter. It's a dragon, dinosaur. They look the same, dude. They got lizard. They're lizardy and scaly. You know, and they 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 both may or may not breathe fire. Who knows, man? Have you met a real dinosaur? How you doing today? I only have a minute left before I start my other drawing. I'll probably spend some time working on that bad cartoon. Oh, it's time. I need to move my other drawing. Save as. All right, I might fade this out so I can start it kind of again a little bit. And I might move the darn dragon radius. Okay. Who knows? All right, I gotta exit out of that for a second. How are you doing? Let me do a few things here. Open the sketchbook. Gonna change it to some more calming music. Yeah, I like to put in the meditation music, you know what I'm saying? Kind of get that meditation music in before I do this, because this takes a different type of mentality. All right. Bam. And now we're going to share the screen and work on this bad boy for an hour, I think. About an hour. I'll get an hour in. Just do an hour of it. I think, yeah, I can get an hour. Yeah, I'll do 1 hour. Okay. Now that we got different music in, different type of beat. Oh. I hate it when it does that stupid stuff. We're going to work on the ear for the 25 minutes. Why is it doing that? So like when I save the file, when it's cropped off, like it saves the file like that unintentionally. Gosh, good thing I have these files copied. I'm going to spend some time finding them. Okay. So how you been? How you doing? Okay. Now, ear for 25. Just doing a few things. I'll do the ear for 25, and then the ear slash ear area. Let's just put it that way. Okay. Just small little things. Just adding a little bit of highlight in areas I think that needs to be highlight. Just small little highlights too. I'm not trying to really reinvent the wheel with the highlights here. You know, just small little things here and there. Using the source image as a guide. I usually take do a little color test and then kind of up and either raise or increase the contrast or lower it, just because it's not getting, or manipulate it, change it a little bit, you know, here and there. I'm not looking to do much. Just being very mindful where I'm placing some of these tones in some areas. And like, if you get mad that because I'm copying like the tones, I mean, you have access to these tools, might as well use them a little bit. I mean, I do recognize that there is some use, there is a lot of use in learning how to uh, get better at kind of seeing color. And I'm pretty good at it, not great, but like when you're doing these commissions and you have a deadline, you don't want to spend that time, all that time just kind of guessing. I just rather kind of work from what I have and kind of go from there. You know, I don't want to spend all that time just playing around with it, you know? So this is something I'm going to try it. Oh, that kind of looks pretty good. Just adds a little bit of, so I'm just adding a little bit of soft fuzz around the edge of the hair of the ear there to kind of make it feel like it's foggier than it really is. You know, just a little bit there. And I'm just doing small little touches. I'm not really looking for anything. I do feel, funny little spoiler alert with the other drawing, I feel a little upset that I didn't get much done with it. It took me a while to kind of get somewhere, but you know, you got to kind of you got to do that's something that you're not used to. Mm. And you just got to keep doing it. And you got to keep doing it and keep doing it, keep doing it. And unfortunately, I wish I could do it like all day long, but I can't. I have responsibilities, I guess. You know, I guess I have responsibilities. I guess I have responsibilities. You know, I guess. Yeah, so this is looking pretty good. Like just small little touches. Like over here, it's kind of it's more red. You know, maybe I'll get like a red. Where was it? A red right here. Not that, right? But definitely like a dark red that's curved a little bit right here. Maybe even darker than that. Oh yeah, something like that. A little bit of, and that might be more of a blue, purplish. We'll try that and see how that looks. It's too bright of a purple. It's not, it's like a grayish purple, but take away the saturation a little bit and see how that looks. We'll just copy it. Let's see what happens. It's still kind of red. Okay. Yep, we're just chugging along, making good progress. I think I'm making good progress. I never really know. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut that other dinosaur that I had, that little cartoon dinosaur, and put it to the side, and then like select all the layers, cut the dinosaur, put it to the side, and then or I'll do a new layer, and then I'll do a new layer and re-sketch that other dinosaur I was working on that was actually starting to work pretty good. Basically redraw it, you know. And then, yeah, we'll see what happens. See how much time we have. 16 minutes. Like, I might be able to get away with like a lot less. Okay, the ear's looking pretty good. Let's go move around a little bit. Let's kind of move down lower to this area that's kind of like yucky. There's a little spot I'll highlight on this side right here then. I'm gonna work a little bit on the eyebrow because I'm okay with the ear as is. Like I might just near the end I'll add like some little strands of hair and then we'll move on to the other ear. But I want to work on the bottom, the top of the eye. It's just gonna make the eyes look better because the more time I spend on the eyes or around the eyes is just gonna be a net good overall, meaning that like I'll have to spend less time on it later on, you know, and I can constantly tweak things around. So I'm just trying to play around with the eyes right now because it's kind of close to the ear, right? It's like, not that far away. It's 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 a neighbor. It's the neighbor to the ear. They're shaking hands. That's what they're doing. They're shaking hands, saying hello. Shaking hands, just getting acquainted with each other. They're like, hey, ear, hi, eye. And they're like, what's going on in your neck of the woods? Well, I'm seeing things. What about you? Oh, I'm hearing things. I'm like, oh, wow, that's very interesting. Not. That's very interesting. Whew. All right. Let's I wish those dinosaurs turned out better. The next they'll be a little bit better. They're always warming up. They're warm ups, man. But it just takes a while to really get them to where I want them to be. I wish everything just kind of went together so simply. I wish I could just make these drawings that just kind of fluidly form instead of always struggling with them. And maybe it's going to take me a hundred, like 1,000 more in order for me to get to that level where I just done it so much. Like I've already done a lot, but like even then I haven't acquired that skill where I can just spit out an image. I've always struggled with that. Like it takes me a while. Maybe is it planning? I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm just sketching. I'm not thinking about like what the plan is. Maybe I don't really have an idea. I had an idea, but it wasn't planning panning out, and I didn't want to spend my time messing with that when that's not the purpose of those sessions. That session is spent specifically to kind of just warm up and you know get acquainted with drawing on my drawing digitally. Do it every morning. To kind of just warm up. And that's essentially what it's for. It's not meant to like have. It's not meant to worry about whether this is the right drawing. So, um, yeah. So I can't really be too upset about that. Okay, I have 10 minutes. Okay, I do a few more things over here. Maybe put like something there. A little highlight right around here. Oops, that's way too. A highlight, but desaturated a little bit. There we go. Maybe take this, copy that a little bit, and bring it over. Do something like that here. This just highlights just a little bit of highlight right here. I think that might be good. We'll highlight right here. Okay, I think that's good. We have 8 minutes. I'm going to spend some time adding some curly, just little flecks of hair around the ear. You know, just like little strands of hair. So we take this. We'll take this and see, take the strands of hair thing. And okay, how big is that? That's a big strand of hair. There we go. Yeah, so subtle. Like just small little things. Maybe I need it. Like you can't even see it. It's so tiny, right? These strands of hair are just so tiny. You really can't even tell that they're there. Just put a little bit here, something like right here. It's a little bitty strands of hair. So like when you zoom in, like, oh wow, there's little bitty flecks of hair, like follicles there. Nothing like too significant, but like just like little bitty surprises for the viewer that might want to, if the person who paid me to do this decides to get a print and they get a really large print, they'll be able to see those little details. But if they have a regular like 8x8 print, they're not going to see any of this. But you know, if they buy a larger print, I'm not forcing them to buy a large print. I'm just saying, like, if they do, there's these little bitty strands of hair that they probably missed, you know. So it's a nice little surprise to have, I guess. Right? Like right, maybe do a little bit right here. Yeah, so this is all just kind of like playing around. Yeah, just small little hairs. Just kind of sprinkled in there, doing their thing. Not really intruding on anything, not really making it worse or better. Just they're just kind of there, you know. I think that's enough little bitty hairs for that one. Yeah, that's enough little hairs. So go back to the mask section and maybe work on the eye a little bit. Maybe zoom out for a second, work on the eye. Yeah. Look at the ear. It's not bad. It's not great. It's not bad. Not great. It's not like it's not a bad, great ear. It's an okay ear. Right? It's there. While I'm at it, I'm gonna go over here and do a little bitty trickaroony. I'm gonna soften up some of these areas. There we go. This little, I mean, it's going to be covered up to some extent somewhere, but might as well put it there because I kind of learned that you can do that little you can do that little trick there. Have this brush kind of arc out a little bit, and I think it works a little bit better than using the single strand hair. The single strand hair looks like back in the day when they made video games and they were like trying to make it seem impressive that they could put like strands of hair on characters, and they didn't have like the ability to soften the hair, so it was like everyone's hair looked like kind of coarse wool because it's just like, yeah, you could do single strands of hair, but you can't do single strands of hair. You can do like clumpy, single looking hairish globules, right? And then all of a sudden you have your single strands of hair, but it looks weird. It looks kind of like they're globbed together, or who knows, right? Now we're going to take this that I accidentally somehow what's going on? Okay, I'm gonna zoom out and we're gonna move. I'm gonna move this because we're gonna work on the other ear now. I think I'm done with that ear. I'm gonna move to this section. So I learned some new tricks that I think work pretty well. Like, so the hair, you want to soften up the edges of the cat. So doing so, a little trick is you take that brush that I have here that's kind of like it does something like that, but it has like a softer edge profile. So I kind of let it kind of glide around the edge there to kind of give it that fogginess. That foggy look. So that's what I'm doing. It's kind of creating a little bit of foggy, softer edges just by adding a little bit of it's just a little trick. I think it's helping out quite a bit, actually. Man, I miss playing Call of Duty. Oh my gosh, I used to play Call of Duty all the time. And then I was thinking about it the other day when I was working. I was thinking, man, I love that game. That was a fun game. And then I was thinking, oh gosh, I played so many hours of that game. And then thinking, oh my gosh, I played so many hours of that game. I was like, oh wow, I just wasted so much of my time because I was like, oh, I'm just trying to get those gold-plated guns, right? But like, I miss it. I totally do miss it. That was a fun time to kind of play those games. Like, you could just play those for days. They were fun. I'm not gonna lie. I enjoyed them. I enjoyed playing those games. So it's 5 minutes, a 5 minute break. All right. So how you guys? How you doing? How you doing today? You doing good? I'm doing pretty good. I'm having a pretty good morning. Um, it's a good day when if you're able to get an hour or so of drawing in. Um, yeah, it's a good day if you're able to do that. But it's pretty good day. But yeah, I'm just having a good day. Feeling right now. I'm inviting a bunch of people to a live art discussion I'm having later tonight. Just doing it. What else? Oh well. So I got 3 minutes before I start back up. So I like to take a good do the marinara timer where I do 25 minutes on, 5 minutes off, back and forth, back and forth. You know, and then I do that until for about 2 hours, and then we'll see what happens. What else is there? Let's see. I don't know. I'm bugging out about the I really am bugging out about the what you call it, um, not that dinosaur leg. Uh, it's stressing me out, and it shouldn't, because this is sketches. Like they're just like, and you're gonna make a lot of bad sketches. Like at least I still make a lot of bad sketches. You have those professionals that seem like they never make a bad sketch. Like they're all good sketches. I'm like, man, you just got to stop making good sketches, man. You're making me feel bad about myself. And I was like, you're making me feel bad about myself. I'm just trying to make some decent sketches, and here you are making really good sketches all the time. Slow down, slow down. I want to not make bad sketches like 50% of the time, you know? That's just all I want to do. But it's going to take me a while. It's going to take me a good minute for that to happen. 51 seconds now, go back. I know that I'm not doing anything really significant, but I'm just taking this time to invite people to my event because that's how I roll. Uh, let's see here. All right, send those invites, and we're gonna go back to the other ear now. If I get this, that means if I can get this done, this ear done, that'll be good. And then it will mean I will just be working on the snout, the nose, and eyes, and then it looks like it's looking like a Saturday. It's looking like it's gonna be done Saturday. I wish it was gonna be Wednesday, but I wish it was gonna be done. It was supposed to be done like 2 days ago or a day ago, but just wasn't in the bag, man. Just wasn't in the bag. You know, this wasn't going to happen. So you just gotta fight your battles. You know, choose your battles wisely and hope for the best, I guess. There's days that you want to get things done quickly and you just can't. You know, there's like other things that pull your attention throughout the day, and you're like, just you gotta sit back and say, meh, what are you gonna do, right? What are you gonna do? Just gotta keep working at it. So I'm probably gonna do this until close to do this last session, get the ear done, and then I think an hour and 30 minutes is pretty good stopping point. You know, of course, I'd love to do more, but right now, I'm just happy to get roughly 2 sections of drawing in on my animal portraits, and I might get in another brief moment later, around noon or something like that. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. I got a few things I got to do. You know, this things that's gonna take some time out of my day. So I got to kind of do them. You know, and if time allows, I'll do the other thing. But right now it's this. Right? If I can get more work done, great. But I don't know if it's gonna happen. You know, I really don't. And I for the longest while it was stressing me out because I wanted to get these portraits done because I wanted to do other things, but now I'm feeling less stressed because I'm doing other things anyways now. Like I'm doing some abstract paintings in the morning, and I'm getting some dinosaur like some morning doodles, which help me improve. Like this helps me improve, but like there's certain other things that I'm not practicing that I need to practice to remain sharp, and that is kind of drawing from imagination and such. And I haven't really been doing stuff like that, and it's something I kind of enjoy doing, and I got really good. I got pretty good back in the day, and then I lost it. Like you people think that you can't lose it. It's like you can. It's like asking a power lifter who's been retired for like 20 years, like, why can't you deadlift 1,000 pounds? I'm like, because I haven't been exercising. So mainly, I'd like the person hasn't been training their muscles. It's the same thing with drawing. Like I haven't been training those drawing muscles. So because of that, I've gotten really rusty, and it's they're not as adaptable as they used to be because I'm older. So apparently, like when you get older, you kind of like lock up, or like you get set in your ways or something. I don't know. I don't think that's the case because I've changed quite a bit. Um, I've changed quite a bit. Like to go from uh, never having a schedule to having a schedule, right? And to go from uh, hating doing like jobs that when I was younger I would typically say this sucks. I'm like now I'm thinking these actually are not that bad. Like yes, the pay is not really desirable, but like in the whole scheme of things, this like job is easy as heck. You know, I have these jobs that are super, like I have a job on the weekend that's super easy, like, and it's not glamorous. I'm not gonna lie, it's not like it's a beautiful job. No one, I'm not gonna go bragging about it to my peers. I'm gonna be like, hey man, I work at blah, 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 blah. And like, really, dude, you do? Like, well, uh, you got to eat, right? You got to. I look at it as like that job that I work on the weekend is like another stream of revenue. You know, just like these portraits are a stream of revenue, and I do get a sense of satisfaction. I do get a level of satisfaction from these. No, don't get me wrong, but you know, the satisfaction's only at the end product. For the most part, when I'm working on them, I'm like in a subtle state of stress, a very light level of stress, because you know you want the buyer to like the product, and you don't want to mess up. And because you don't want to mess up, you tend to not take as many chances with the work as you would your own work, because your own work you can just mess up all day long. But when you do someone else's work, someone else's commission, you tend to lock up. You don't do anything new. And that's why I do the backgrounds the way that I do them, is because it's like a chance to kind of break from that that protocol. It's a chance for me to stay, like, break away from that. What is that? It's a lot lighter over here. Break away from that that mental barrier that's blocking me from doing a little bit doing something that's a little bit more interesting or a little bit different than what I'm used to. And so that's why I do those backgrounds the way I do, and that's why I add this weird little like highlights on the fur. It's like, because they make me uncomfortable to do, and it's something that's new and interesting. What I really would love to do is watch other artists draw more often and see what they're doing and kind of break it down, because I can learn that way. Um, but as a teacher, I think though, like, uh, I would I could watch another artist draw for, if I had time, I could probably watch an artist draw for 30, 40 minutes to an hour straight. Um, but I know that the younger generation, they want to see everything sped up, and like, listen, speeding up is not a good thing, because then you miss the things, the subtle things that are taking place that you just can't see, you know. Yeah, so after this is gonna be 2 sessions. So after 15 minutes of working on this ear, it's okay. And I didn't actually, when I finished this, did the first layer of the ear earlier, I wasn't really enamored with it in the first place. I was like, oh, this is an amazing ear. I was just like, this is an ugly ear. So anything that I do to it, if it makes it subtly better, I'll be pleased. I'm not gonna be too picky on this ear, because it's just like, I don't know. I just don't like it. So anything I do is this going to be a step up. So I'm not too worried about whether it looks bad or not. It's just, as I said, any small changes that make it slightly a little bit better, I'm okay with it. Right? Just small things. I'm not too mad about it. I think around the 8-minute mark is when I'm gonna start adding some of the hairs again, like before. As a matter of fact, I might want to move this ear. All right, a little bit. But yeah, I'm not. Oop, see, look how good that is now. What's happening? Allow me to back. Oh, it's still doing its thing. How did I switch colors? There we go. There we go. All right. Yeah, the small things. Yeah. I'm not upset with it. It's okay. Now, what time do we have? We have 11 minutes left. Whew, whew. It's like torture sometimes. It's like torture. Okay, let's see here. I'm not tortured. Okay. Alrighty. Sometimes I watch these other live stream artists and they're like they gotta I they gotta like, I heard this. Okay, let me backtrack. I heard this thing that you gotta do on YouTube is that every time you do an intro, you gotta act like super pumped about everything. Like, oh yeah, like you gotta like you're it's like, come on guys. Like you gotta get their attention early on. I'm like, so I gotta like fake all of this, be super excited about, hey everyone, we're gonna be drawing real good. We're gonna do a lot of drawing. We didn't do that. You didn't see um, Bob Ross do that. He wasn't like pumped up like he was hooked. He was on like 30 cans of Mountain Dew. But anyways, like you always see some of these, some of the live artists, and I see them, and they they have to change like their persona a little bit. Like they're different than what they really are in person. So, and I try to do that a little bit, but only because that's what everyone else is doing. And I want to be part of the cool kids. No, I'm not doing. I don't want to do it. It's not like it just feels. It feels kind of like disingenuous, like I'm just being a faker. Like, come on, guys. Can we just like discuss what we're doing and then get to the whoa, get the drawing. Oh, I'm super sore, guys. Oh my gosh, I'm starting to feel it. So I have 8 minutes. I said I was going to be around 8 minutes. Is going to fit around some hairs. A little bit of hair. Oh gosh, I'm sore. I did some shoulder presses, worked out the back yesterday, and my back's starting to say, hey, you did a thing. And now you feel it. Hey, my back's saying, hey, Matt, why'd you do that? Why'd you go ahead and do that thing where you lift that weight over and over again and it's heavy? I don't like you doing that. Just don't do that. And I'm like, no, quit telling me what to do, back. So I'm just going in and add little bitty light strands of hair, just to add a little bit of like variety, you know, in the black areas and such. You know, nothing fancy. Right, nothing really fancy, just kind of adding some hair and doing it to maybe do some up here. You know, do a little fancy hairs here. Just a little bitty hair here. Just little bitty things, little touches that are relatively insignificant. You know, they're not gonna define the drawing, right? They're not gonna make my drawing or break it. These little strands of hair are not gonna be like the defining moment. You know, they're gonna be like just little things that make it kind of nice to see that there's little strands of hair there. Just kind of fun. Nothing. Although I do have a tendency to kind of either make the hairs in doubles or triples, like in like pairs. You know, and I don't know if that's necessary. So okay, so there's little bitty things here and there. You know, just for fun. It's not a it makes it separates it from the drawing the image. So I'm not just copying the image. I'm kind of like adding a little bit of things that are not in that image, right? So it feels a little bit more realistic, I guess, or more like I'm I guess I don't know, more like a, what am I doing? Oh no, I have less than five. I have like 5 minutes. No, 4 minutes, 20 seconds, and then that'll be it. Yeah. All right. 2 minutes, 2 seconds. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know. I don't want to like start adding. Sometimes when I have these times, and I don't like jumping into new sections, you know. So I don't like jumping into the face or I don't want to jump into the nose and the what you call it, the nose and the jaw, the mouth, until I have a full 25 minutes. So I don't like jumping around. So sometimes the timing can be kind of off, and I kind of have it. I like having it these set regimented like intervals of time. I think it helps me. You know, I think it helps with keeping pace with the drawing. Yeah, I think it helps quite a bit. So it's not bad. 39 seconds. All right. I'm going to save it. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I think all I need now is I'm going to be doing I'll have a session where I spend on the mouth. I was gonna really go at the whiskers, but I don't know if I am anymore. I think that's fine as is. I think it's enough information. I think that I might add a little bit of like highlight in certain areas, like contrast in the whiskers in some of those areas. And then I'm gonna work on the mouth. Then we'll work on the nose. So mouth and nose. So it might be like I'll work on the nose. I'll work on the mouth. I don't know. I have no clue what I'm gonna work on. Um, I have an idea. It's going to be the mouth, nose, and eyes, and then the background, and that's going to be it for this. You know, the background is there, but it's developing fine. I'm not too I'm not upset with it. It's looking good though. All right, well, that is it. I hope you enjoyed watching. I really appreciate each and every one of you that stops by. I just want to say thank you. Hope you have a wonderful Thursday. Pearson out.